The Birds and the Bees, A Tale of Harmony. In a vibrant meadow nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, life thrived in perfect harmony. This place, teeming with colorful flowers, towering trees, and whispering brooks, was home to countless creatures. Among them were the birds and the bees, whose unique roles ensured the meadow's survival and splendor. The meadow's guardians. The birds brought music to the meadow. From the chirping robins at sunrise to the melodic calls of nightingales at dusk, their songs resonated in every corner. Birds also played a crucial role in nature's balance by scattering seeds far and wide, giving life to new plants and trees. The bees, though smaller and quieter, were no less significant. These tireless workers flitted from flower to flower, collecting nectar and spreading pollen. Their diligent pollination ensured that plants bore fruit and seeds, sustaining both the meadow and the creatures that depended on it. Though they shared the same meadow, the birds and bees seldom interacted. The birds soared high, basking in the open skies, while the bees preferred staying close to the earth, buzzing among the blossoms. Yet, both species respected each other's contributions to their shared home. A new threat. One day, a dark shadow loomed over the meadow. A group of humans arrived, armed with chainsaws, heavy machinery, and plans to turn the meadow into farmland. The sound of their tools echoed through the hills, and the creatures of the meadow trembled in fear. The bees noticed it first: fewer flowers to pollinate and fewer plants to provide nectar. The birds, too, began to feel the change as the trees they nested in started to disappear. The meadow was dying, and both birds and bees knew they had to act. The Great Gathering. For the first time, the birds and bees called a meeting. It was an extraordinary sight, thousands of birds perched on branches and hovering bees forming a golden cloud. Their leaders, a wise old sparrow named Sage and the queen bee, Meliora, addressed the gathering. "We must work together," said Sage, his voice firm but filled with concern. "If we don't act, the meadow will be lost forever." Meliora nodded. "But what can we do against the humans? They are powerful and relentless." A young bee buzzed forward. "We might be small, but together, we are mighty. If we unite our strengths, we can make them see the importance of our meadow." The plan. After hours of discussion, they devised a plan. The birds would distract the humans by creating chaos, diving and chirping loudly to draw attention. Meanwhile, the bees would work together to deliver a crucial message. The bees gathered pollen and nectar, shaping it into a massive pattern in the meadow's largest clearing. With incredible precision, they spelled out the words, "Save us. Save nature." As the birds executed their aerial distractions, the humans stopped their work, perplexed by the sudden commotion. Then they saw the bees' creation, a change of heart. One of the humans, a young botanist named Clara, was struck by the message. She had always loved nature but felt powerless to protect it in the face of industrial progress. Moved by the combined efforts of the birds and bees, Clara convinced her team to reconsider. She led a campaign to preserve the meadow, documenting its beauty and ecological importance. Her efforts caught the attention of environmentalists and local authorities, who rallied to protect the land. A new dawn. The meadow was declared a protected sanctuary. The humans planted more trees, sowed wildflowers, and ensured the creatures' safety. The birds and bees, once strangers, had become allies, their unity saving their shared home. From that day forward, their bond only grew stronger. The birds often guided bees to new blooms, and the bees shared their nectar-rich discoveries with the birds. Together, they thrived, their meadow becoming a symbol of harmony and resilience. And so, the tale of the birds and the bees became a legend, passed down through generations as a reminder of the power of unity and the need to protect the natural world.